hearing a lot about AI all over the tech world, but what do all these services really do? In this video, we're going to dive into Azure OpenAI so you can get started with making your own ChatGPT. Here's my custom ChatGPT with my own dataset built on my own PDFs. I can use common language to interact with it and ask it questions about my data, just like the public Copilot in ChatGPT you're using today. And here's how you can build it. This GitHub repo is linked in the description, and to make this work, you'll need a few things: a chatbot UI, a place to store your files, an AI engine, a search service to help the bot find your answers, and an indexer to crawl the data. First thing you need to do is go to this link to request access to Azure OpenAI service, which is also in the video description. Your account will need these permissions to get everything set up. Then sign up to GitHub, click the button at the top of the repo, then create a code space. After a minute, your screen should look like this. If you get this message, click cancel. This is only for doing pull requests. Type in the command azd-auth login and press enter. Then copy this code and press enter. Next, log in with your Azure account. Now you need to set up a resource group and environment for your new AI app. Type in azd-env-new and give it a name like test-aoai. And you'll get a .azure folder on the left. Now you can deploy the app using the command azd-up. This will provision everything you need for your ChatGPT app. You just need to tell it which subscription, what region, and resource group that you want to use. So this should be done in about 5 minutes or so. Once it's done, jump over to the Azure portal, and your resource group should look something like this. Now what can we do with it? Even without your own data, this AI instance is already trained as a large language model. This repo gets you started with some sample data from Azure that you can interface with, which means you can ask it questions like, what is a performance review? Now, if we ask it a question like, how do I make a rotisserie chicken sandwich? This should fail because we haven't uploaded our data yet. To make it work with your own data, we just need to upload some. To add additional documents, in your Codespaces environment, drag and drop the appropriate file that you want to add to the .data folder. In Terminal, then run the following command: /scripts/prepdocs.sh. This script will add the file to a storage account and index the data for you. Now wait a few minutes for the files to be indexed, and with our data uploaded, we're ready to test. But before we do that, we need to talk about data privacy. We need to make sure that data in the app is secure, and we can do this with the use of private endpoints. You can think of private endpoints as a secure tunnel between your Azure resources and your virtual network. They provide a private IP address within your network and enable you to connect to Azure services without exposing it to the public internet. Now, here's the virtual network for our AI service, and it has 3 subnets. One for a private network access to test with, one for your private endpoints that you want to connect to securely, and one for an integrated subnet that we'll talk about more in a bit. Now I'm in the resource group where my app is hosted. On the left, click the networking section. You'll see we currently allow all network connections, and we need to disable that setting so the app can only be accessed within your virtual network. After this, click Save and then navigate to the private access pane. Click Create under Private Endpoints. Fill in the details of the private endpoint, including the resource group, the name, and the region. Then select the private endpoint subnet. Next, keep the default settings for the DNS zones that will be integrated with the private endpoints. These zones use Azure-provided DNS to help assist with the resolution. Then we will repeat this process for the other services, which will give us 5 total private endpoints. The last thing we need to make this totally private is to integrate our app services with our virtual network, which is where we'll use the integration subnet. Go to your app service and to the networking blade. Click right here on the outbound traffic section. On the virtual network integration, add a new integration. We select the subscription, network, and subnet to delegate it to, and then click connect. And when it looks like this, you're done. Now that all the private endpoints are enabled, copy this link from your app service and open a browser on your local computer. We get a forbidden error as expected. That's because my IP address isn't a part of the internal network, but this VM is a part of that network. So when I RDP into that VM and open a browser with the link, I can communicate with my chatbot and ask it questions about my data, such as, how would I make a rotisserie chicken sandwich? So now we know that everything is working securely. And now that you know the basics of setting up Azure AI securely, why not check out this other video to scale up your AI learning?